would you like to trade eternity for a little bit of control right now? Just to get what you want, would you be willing to give up your entire eternity? That would be a different offer, wouldn't it? That's exactly the offer that's made to Jesus. And it's the one that's made to us. And I love the way he said it. With single-heartedness, serve God. Your whole heart focused on being God's servant. Not just a part of me that's convenient at this time. Not just a part, I remember times in life, and I'm probably the only person that's had this, so I don't want anybody else knows, thinking, it'd be a lot easier if I wasn't a Christian. Look at how all those other people get to live. Look at how they get ahead. Look at the stuff they're able to do. I get like these boundaries on me, and I can't live like that. And later on, I've been able to say, thank you, God. I'm glad I'm not living like that. I meet people whose lives are just terrible. They don't know who's in charge. Their lives are destroyed because they just said yes to simple little things. And it carried out in terrible ways in their lives. Jesus just said to him, maybe the Adam and Eve, just one little bite. Had no effect at all, did it? Just one little bite, just a little apple. I thought, what a terrible thing. The first thing they ate was a green apple, and the first effect was they got the troughs out. And God said, I told you, the horrible effects of sin. Immediately, the end product. God said, you got what you wanted. It isn't what you expected, though, is it? Jesus said, don't tempt the Lord your God. Just trust God. Single-heartedly follow God. And then the final invitation. If you're God's son, jump off the temple. Wouldn't that be cool? Just be on YouTube, out there, everybody. Can you imagine how many hits you get? Jesus diving off the temple, being caught by angels. Everybody, wow, did you see that? It would be like, 68 billion hits. That'd be pretty cool. Well, that was kind of the offer, wasn't it? You ever watch a Jackass movie? Or any variations of it, like every cable channel has one. Stupid things people do in cars, stupid things people do with skateboards, stupid things people do. Showing people running into trees, trying to, skateboard off of a roof. How many times have you seen people do face plants in ways that you just, what is wrong with them? It hurts when you watch it. And there's enough material that they keep doing it over and over. Go on YouTube and ask stupid things, and it'll just hours of just stupid things people do. Why do they do it? I think some friend said, Graham, you want to jump off this roof. I'd love to see you do that. Graham says, well, for the respect of my friends, just because it'd be fun, I'll try it. And then they all video it, put it on YouTube, or says, that was really dumb, Graham. It happens that way in life, doesn't it? How many times do we get these offers to do something stupid? And there it is. Satan just said, shh, it's okay. They'll all love you. They'll all be your friends. We'll all hang out with you. Let's all go to the bar and get drunk. It'll be a great time. And inside your head goes a little thing, doing, no, this is not going to work out well. And then you go with your friends. Just say no. That's exactly what Jesus did. Instead of jumping off, instead of trying to prove myself, instead of trying to make my self-esteem better by performing in ways that will let everybody know what a great person I am, trust that God made you okay. And we've been watching in the news a terrible story of a boy that grew up with parents that just would not recognize him. Every time that he did something well, his parents would put him down. Every time that he'd be one of those kids who get like a 4.2 in school. And his parents would say, yes, but you could have. So you just always slighted no matter what occurred. And so he determined he was going to become the best. And he did everything that was needed to become the best. His name is Lance Armstrong. You imagine winning the Tour de France. That's enough right there to make you famous. You win it twice. That's enough. 3 times. Won it 7 times. How much can you do to prove that you're okay? He never believed it himself. I watched that interview he did with Oprah. He he still doesn't understand that he is okay, not because of what he did, but because God made him okay. He's still trying to prove he's Mr. Wonderful. You can't get self-esteem by performance. You just have to believe it. And it comes because God loves you. God created you. God made you exactly the way you are. If you're not sure that you're okay, go home, look in the mirror, and say, I am this person because God made me this person. This is who God desired me to be. God loves me like this. Does that mean I'm perfect? No. It means I'm still growing, but God loves me. I'm all right. I'm okay. Get a healthy self-esteem the way Christ had. Christ knew who he was. Jesus didn't have to prove himself to anybody. He knew he was God's son. He knew his purpose. There was no sense for him to try and show off. That would just be dumb to jump off. It'd be dumb for me to try and fly off in a garage. My gracious, I've done enough dumb things in life and found out it didn't improve my self-esteem a bit. Listen to what Jesus said. Don't tempt God. Let God be in charge of you. God is one who loves you. So, the devil retreated temporarily. I love that line. All through his ministry, the devil kept pushing, kept trying to find ways. He does it through your life too. Aren't you amazed when you see older men that should know better, older women that should know better, that suddenly get caught up doing something really dumb? What happened? Well, they thought, I've already been through all my trials. I'm Mr. Perfect now. No, it doesn't quit. Up to the time that God calls you home, you're still being tempted. You're still being tried. It's to strengthen you, to allow you to get that kind of deep faith that serves the kingdom. And that's exactly what Jesus was offering. And so as I looked at that, I realized you got to have Christ to walk through that path with you. I can't do it alone. When he is there, I'm able to make it. When he is leading me, I'm able to finally turn my life around. If your life has been marked with a whole lot of saying yes to those events, say to him, like the woman at the well did, oh God, I am so sorry. And let him forgive you. And what he says to you is, go, sin no more. That's the turnaround. You just let him cleanse you and send you forth. And this time, when you hear the voice in your ear, you just say, no, God's with me. And Jesus will tell you every time. It's just like, the little alarm bell goes off and you realize. I love the way that he took that same imagery and now he's